and welcome back to my stream that has been a hot minute since I did anything with it. Ha ha ha. So, I have no idea what else to say other than, yeah, my life has been busy and I have not had a chance to stream. And I am late today because life, again. But I am here. Hello! How are you? How was dinner? And how is everyone? Oh, also, my program, my new VTuber program, actually works without a VPN or my mobile hotspot anymore, so that's a big plus. I don't have to worry about it glitching anymore. So, that is very nice. Ooh, that sounds delicious. Cheese steak, always a good choice. I have no idea what I'm going to be having for dinner yet, but I had a whole ton of waffles for lunch. Anyway, today we are going to be playing Final Fantasy XIV, continuing where I left off with Petronella. Hopefully this time we'll get to do some dungeons and things. They were so good. They were chocolate chip waffles. Okay, here we go. There we go. Okay, first off, I want to start with a Realm Reborn demo and title just because I love the song. Yay! And it's like anime opening time. I love this intro. When I first got the game, back the literal first day that A Realm Reborn came out, and I started it up and watched this, I was just going, wow, what did I just buy? I knew immediately I was going to subscribe and never unsubscribe. I almost played 1.0. I bought it in time to get 1.0, but Amazon never delivered it in time, so I only played it once A Realm Reborn came out. So I've only played since 2.0. Yeah. Stupid Amazon. Probably. I don't know if I would have played A Realm Reborn if I had played 1.0. Boom. Rest in peace, Louis Soir. Odin. Yeah. So funny, you watch the video and then your opening is the one associated with that expansion, which is very cool. Works for who I'm going to be playing today. That's the wrong data center. No, not Dynamis. Primal. This is Peppermint Swirl. She is one of my randoms. But here we go. Here is Petra. Yeah, I don't know if it is canon to Shadowbringers or not. Isn't she? She is so cute. I love her. I haven't played her in a while. I need to play her again. I have so many alts. Let's get in there, especially because it's going to be congested. Wow, only 7? As an Ether player, 7 is not very many. It's almost like I'm getting on at midnight. Yeah, I made Peppermint Swirl one time when I was really in a Christmassy mood and I wanted a Christmassy character. And her chocobo is bright orange and named Pumpkin, if I remember right. Here we are, back with Petra. with a Lalafell jumping around. Okay, what was I doing? Okay, we're going for a soldier's breakfast. Okay, that one. That quest. Yeah. Oh, right. I need to go through here. That one, yeah. This quest used to be so hard when you had to get... you had to kill like 9 anoles and get like 3 eggs. It was so hard before. I'm glad they updated it. Before I do that, I'm going to attune because I like to be able to teleport. Don't mind me, just... It's another Pajaro! Hello, fellow Pajaro. Goodbye, fellow Pajaro. You're gonna try to kill me, aren't ya? That's okay, I'll kill you first. I don't know why I don't just follow the path to get to Bent Branch instead of cutting through the river, but I always cut through the river. I don't know. Yeah, me too. I am going to be needing to learn the new combat system for sure. It's going to be a learning curve. Like, it'll be interesting. I'll leave my opinions to when I actually use it, but oh right, I was reading. Rumor has it that plots within the lavender beds are to be auctioned off. What's more, bidders need not even be Gridanian. Any old adventurer or wandering minstrel could, with sufficient funds, purchase land and build their own home. Considering how discerning the elementals tend to be about who can and cannot reside within the Twelveswood, it's rather surprising, if not hard to believe. But if there's truth to these rumors, well, who hasn't dreamed of owning their own forest cottage, perhaps with a small vegetable garden and a stable large enough for a chocobo or two? You know, should your travels take you to the Mirror Planks, where the ferry to the lavender beds is, perhaps you'll find a Twin Adder representative who can tell you more. I would be shocked if they weren't involved in such a monumental change in policy. Yes, I am really hoping to be able to enjoy Astrologian again. That used to be my main healing class before Sage. I don't know why I love playing Sage, but I love playing Sage and White Mage. Those two are my favorite currently, but it used to be Astrologian because it's beautiful and it used to be so good when you can do both shields and heals. I miss it being a shield healer. Alright, I can sprint. Thank you for sprinting past me so I could remember that I could sprint. Random Hrothgar. But yeah, I got Astrologian to level 80 and I haven't leveled it since. Even though I want to. But I just haven't gotten that. Ooh. Don't mind me, I'm just easily distracted. I do minion roulette every day. I also do title roulette, so that I have a different title and different minion every day. Yes, that would be so nice to be able to heal without worrying about not doing the right rotation or whatever. Because I love healing. Healing is great. I love being able to keep everyone alive. But I'm always afraid people are going to be like, "You're terrible at this," and blah, 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 blah. I used to be really good at it. Back in the Shadowbringers days, I had someone, I was in a free company, and the leader told me that I was one of the best healers he had ever seen. I'm like, you're exaggerating, but thank you. But he was also very nice, so. I say he, but I'm pretty sure it was actually a girl pretending to be a guy. In fact, I think she told me that. Yes, exactly. Like, they can have patience for bad tanks, but bad healers, it's the game, like, overarching theme in games. Blame the healer. And I don't like being blamed, I say as I play the healer. Oh, when did I get that? Yeah, and I don't blame them for getting impatient when the healer's bad, and I'm the healer, because, like, the healer is one of the most important roles, if not the most. Because in certain situations you can get by with no tank, but you almost never can get by with no healer. It's true, you have to be no-lifing to be good at healer, because when I was good at healer was literally in 2020, to give you an idea. Like, I had no life at that point in time. It was quarantine, and I had nothing better to do. And my friend D wasn't playing at the time, so I had nothing better to do than get good at healing. And I did. And then she started playing again, and I lost the good abilities. Alas. Hello, random. Ah, you have returned. Now might my brothers and sisters continue their meditations undisturbed. You have my thanks. I do have work tomorrow, but only half a day. I don't work until 10 p.m., which isn't great, but, you know, having basically the whole day to myself is great. As for the egg, may I ask you to deliver it to Tsub Kamazom at the Bannock? Animal eggs are both large and filled with nutrients. The perfect meal for a soldier. She will be more than a little pleased to see you, I should imagine. I know. The reason why I have to work, I'm gonna get started on this, and I probably won't stop. So I will go for a side quest while I complain. So I'll read this first. God damn you, mushroom-headed, spindly-legged, spore-spewing abominations! Suck the life out of my precious trees, will you? Damn you to the seven... Oh, thank the matron. You look like just the sort to help me deal with this nightmare. My poor trees I have tended since they were scarcely saplings, I might add, have been infested with parasite funguars. If I let those pests have their way, my babies will be naught but deadwood before the week is out. Smear a little of this amber unguent Whatever, however you pronounce that. On an infested tree, though, and the horrid creatures will drop clean off, allowing you to administer adventurer-style vengeance. Did you hear that, you malignant toadstools? Your end is nigh! You'll rue the day you... My apologies. The wrath was upon me. Fear not, I am now quite calm. So, the Funguars, bastards that they are, have attached themselves to 3 trees. Thank you. I have apparently perfected the evil laugh. Once you've grown those treacherous mushrooms into a pulp beneath your righteous boots, come back and tell me exactly how it felt. So now that I have that out of my system, my evil laugh, the reason why I have to work the holiday, I have to work basically every holiday from now on, because my news station was sold to a company that also bought our sister station. And the reason why I would get, like, why we would be able to take holidays off is because our sister station would work on days on every other holiday, and we would work on the holidays that they had off. So we'd have every other holiday off. But they merged the sister station with our station. So now my station does all of the news. So we don't have anyone to work holidays for us. So we have to work every holiday, which is, oh, it's so irritating. But at least half a day is better than nothing. I say as my eyelid twitches. It is. It really is. 3 people have quit since our station got bought up because they're just absolutely fed up with the situation. And so now we're in dire straits too, because these 3 people are all extremely necessary for the station to function. Yeah, I don't blame them either. I'm sitting here going, if I had any other option, I absolutely would be following them. But I also don't want to leave because I like my direct coworkers, and I don't want them to have one less person working. I want life to be easier for them. And money. Anyway. Well, did you take care of my Funguar infestation? Yes! At last I can enjoy a restful night's sleep. I must say I'm glad to meet an adventurer of such talents. Just look at you in all your fungus-spattered glory. You have my thanks. Let's see, these ones. Nice, I needed gloves. I can't wait to get glamour and dye abilities. Nah. I'll do that one later. Get back out in the rain. I also need an umbrella. Oh. No, this direction. But yeah, the ones that have quit there at work. Oh, it's so true. Yeah, that's my job too. I'm glad you have a job where you like the people and everyone's nice too, because that makes the job so much more bearable. Especially when it's not the best job, like my last job. I loved the people. I hated the job. This one, I like the job and I really like the people, so doubly good. But yeah, it's so much nicer when you like the people. Who goes there? Oh, Petronella, it's you. Another delivery? Annual egg. I'm not certain I should be the one to... By Novica! That's an annual egg! The troops will be glad indeed to see one of these at the table. And you say Hero Pauline sent you on this errand? I hear the annals are more numerous than ever, yet you appear to have managed the task with your skin intact. Your skill and bravery continue to amaze me, Petronella. Thank you, thank you. And I'm good at an evil laugh. I am a jack of all trades, or a Jane of all trades. Whatever. Petronella, thank the gods you've come. We have a potential crisis on our hands, and I would appreciate your assistance. Will you hear me out? Of course I will. I've nothing better to do. Listen well, for we haven't much time. To the southeast of here lies a dungeon known as Spirit Hold. It was all but destroyed during the calamity. Desiring to offer the ruins back to the forest, a hearer ventured inside to carry out the rite of returning. Alas, it would seem something has gone awry. Word arrived just moments ago that this hearer and the guards have been attacked by a towering shadow. Aye, you heard me true, a shadow. On any other day I would dispatch my best quivermen to provide support, but I sent them to repel an Ixali incursion in the West Shroud nary a bell ago. The timing of these events cannot be mere coincidence. I fear the Ixal somehow caught wind of our plans and are attempting to disrupt the rite in an effort to weaken the bond between man and elemental. They must not be allowed to succeed, and so I bid you go to Spirit Hold and do whatever is necessary to resolve the situation. Please, say you will help us. Of course I will. I knew you would not let me down. You will have all the support I can muster. Now we are racing against time, so we had best make haste. Oh, that last job sounds absolutely horrific. Yeah, that sounds an awful lot like my last job. My last job, I worked as an Amazon customer service agent. I was a I worked I took phone calls, and taking the Prime phone calls wasn't bad. Like, overall it was pretty easy. Like, I knew how to fix the problem with Prime. It was easy. Just look and see if they have an extra Prime account, and usually that was the problem. But then I got moved to transportation, and that was where's my package? 90% where's my package calls. And the amount of times I got called incompetent, I could probably fill a jar with it of dimes and be a millionaire. Because I would tell people, have you checked your mailbox? And they're like, are you incompetent? Like, of course I've checked my mailbox. It's like, okay, I'm just asking. That's what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to find out all the possibilities before I order you a new one. Very obnoxious. I do not recommend. So yeah, people that don't understand how things work, trying to help people like that is just so I understand. That sounds absolutely awful. Yeah, I think people need to. I think there needs to be a class for a mandatory class that people take that explains to them service jobs ask these questions not because they're stupid, but because sometimes the answer is that stupid. Like, have you turned it off and back on again? Is often the answer for IT jobs, and that's the reason why they ask. And that's you got to ask these stupid questions. It has to be done. Who goes there? An adventurer, is it? Here at Instructor Galfred's request, you say? Thank the matron! Doubtless you already know this, but a towering shadow manifested without warning and attacked the hero in the midst of the rite. Most of his party had been successfully evacuated, but 5 remain unaccounted for. Please find them and see them out of harm's way. Literally. Like, you come in, and everyone sits down, gets ready with notepads and everything. Someone comes up at the front and says, people have to ask stupid questions. Okay, class dismissed. By the way, for anyone watching that doesn't know, this little yellow sign on top of the enemy's name means that they are in my hunt log, and it means I will get extra experience from killing them and completing that hunt log. And if you complete your whole hunt log for certain classes, you get like a ring. I think it's a ring. Don't see me. A great shadow towering over me. What in the 12's good grace? The wool talks a lot less in A Realm Reborn. It's very gradual. In A Realm Reborn, they almost don't talk at all. Heavensward, they talk a little bit. In Stormblood, they talk a little bit more, and it's just gradual until Dawn Trail, where they're just talking all the time. But yeah, in A Realm Reborn, there's hardly any options to talk at all. An adventurer? Please, you must save the hero. I knew you were gonna blast me. I know. My wool absolutely is super talkative. So, A Realm Reborn, I know she's talking more than it shows. It's like off camera talking. Galfred sent you? I am no longer of use here. Pray help the hearer in my stead. Of course, of course. Away, vile fiend! Away, I say! I defy you! I defy you! Oh, an adventurer. We were ambushed. Ambushed in the midst of the ritual. And then, I'm not sure what happened. Some of these imps are blind. They don't see me until they're literally got their back to me. You've got eyes in the back of your head? You were sent to help? I fear you were too late. The ritual has failed. I must needs return to Gridania. The Seedseers must know of this. I will. I genuinely forgot for a bit. So when I am uploading this, or when I'm downloading this one, I will edit. Well, I'll download the Shadows of Doubt playthrough first, then I'll download this one. And while this one's uploading to YouTube, I'll edit the Shadows of Doubt one into one video. Because I have nothing else I'm planning to do today. It's a good day to do it. But yeah, it's in 3 separate video form because of how glitchy it was. So I was waiting until a good time to do it, and then I just straight up forgot. There was so much madness on that one. I might have to rewatch. Well, I'm gonna have to rewatch it myself because editing video, you have to watch it as you're editing. That thing was no elemental, but a being born of darkness. Also, my plan with Paralives, once I get it, which hopefully will be either Wednesday or Friday, I'm planning to record myself playing it for the first time. I hope. but I might get too distracted and just play it. Because I am easily distracted. But that's my plan right now. And then upload it to YouTube. The hero languishes alone in the depths. You must help him. I know. I am so hoping to get Paralives right away. I want to get it tomorrow when it comes out. But like I said, I'm on the struggle bus. But Wednesday would be such a good day to get it. The only townie I really know is the one that was in that one video that showed her playing the guitar and stuff. But I've been kind of avoiding watching too much so that I can be surprised by some stuff. So I don't know them real well. I want to get to know them on my own. Yeah, I forgot her name too. O mournful voice of creation, grant ye this humble stone a soul, that it may walk to life, or wake to life, walk to life. Let's go walk to life. Da 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 da. Let's defeat this golem. I remember when this fight used to be hard. Oh, wow. You know, I am not surprised. I mean, just look at the Sims franchise. There's so many who have fan bases of certain townies. I am a Leighton Sakamoto fan. Like, I might make him in Paralives just because, and his son, Sam. So yeah, I am not at all surprised that there's already fandom for the townies. Yeah, I would stream Paralives, but since I only stream on Sundays and I want to play it more often, I figured a YouTube series would make more sense. Oh, yeah, I saw the one with Bella Moth set. Sidmac? But I didn't see Lolita Goth. That the golem could be vanquished. That woman is no ordinary adventurer. Yeah, I was literally watching her first Sid Mac's first build video before I started stream. Yes, thank you. I'd love to watch that. That woman is no ordinary adventurer. Damnation! He has eluded us yet again. Oh, fancy meeting you here. How are things? Oh, time for the echo. Whatever are you? Shh, more birds. This makes it how many times today? 7? Their movements are beyond our fathoming. Do you think maybe they're trying to summon their primal? I hope not for all our sakes. Yet we must be prepared for the worst. Withered, the same fate has befallen Emerald Moss. Emerald Moss would be a fun character name. It is as we feared. Dalmud's anomaly is affecting life in the Twelves Wood. You mean the disturbance in the etheric flow? The very same. The Garleans have a lot to answer for. Oh, and they answer for it. The imbalance they have created is plunging the land into chaos, just as Louis forewarned. It's no wonder the primals have started appearing. Time is against us, but there is still hope for the land. We must hold fast to the hope and fight to the very last. Agreed. Ah! Stupid things. These stupid things happen to be the very latest in Charlayan innovation. Show some respect. But they're so uncomfortable and ugly. If you ask me, there's an improvement over that mask of yours. Yes, me too. I miss it. I'm really hoping that the next arc is going to be really good, because it's looking really interesting. The stuff with Helmarut. I'm I, I'm excited. I'm hoping it's as good as this one. I don't know if it could be, but hard to believe it's already been 5 whole years, isn't it? Already? 5 years is but a heartbeat in the life of the planet. I suppose you're right. Now that I think about it, the Twelves Woods barely recovered at all, and the Gradadians still have the same old problems. I, along with some new ones, just in case the Ixal and Garuda weren't troublesome enough. The Sylphs had to go and invite Ramu, didn't they? Oh, I know. I will always have a soft spot for the MCU, but they need to recover. Do you ever think about those adventurers who fought alongside us? I do. And then 5 years seems like ages. I wonder what became of them. Uh, Pretty. Ida, look. Hmm? Golly! And this is what exactly? Yet another disturbance in the ether, and freshly manifested at that. It seems to be emanating from Life Man Stump. We must hurry. But yeah, this arc is part of the reason why I like to play through with alts, is I just like seeing it again with totally new characters. Oh yeah, I understand. I'll have to watch Daredevil. I've thought about it. I haven't done it yet, but I've been interested. I've heard that it's good. And I don't mind depressing. I can watch or read something happy afterwards, or play something happy, or play Subnautica 2 and get the life scared out of me. Are you all right? Your eyes glazed over for a while there. They do that sometimes. The good news is that the hero is unharmed. Somewhat dazed, yes, but whole of mind and body. The bad news concerns everything else. Okay, that'd be cool. That'd be fun, actually. Lest you forget, the Twelveswood is the domain of the elementals. It is by their leave that man abides in the forest and avails himself of its bounty. The ground which the dungeon occupies is no different. Having no more use for the dungeon, the Gridanians sent a hero to offer the place back to the elementals by way of rite of returning, which is essentially an expression of gratitude. Alas, he failed to complete the ritual for obvious reasons. While the poor soul cannot be blamed for this, the fact remains that unless the elementals are given their due, they may well consider it a slight, and the very last thing the Gridanians can afford to do in these uncertain times is risk alienating the Twelveswood's eternal guardians. But you have more than done your part. We shall see the hero to safety and send for his peers to finish the rite. In the meantime, please make your way outside and report to Alistan. Ah, but where are my manners? I am Papalimo, and the tactless woman beside me here is... Ida. Papalimo and I are surveying the Twelveswood together. Pleased to meet you. Ida, give me a hand, would you? Wait, there's something familiar about you. Could it be that you're... No. Never mind. Doubtless my eyes are playing tricks. Till we meet again. That's my exact thought. Like, I feel people would like A Realm Reborn and Dawn Trail better if certain scenes were voice acted. Like, even though A Realm Reborn's voice acting isn't the best, like, it could be a lot better, but I still think people would like it more if there was more voice acting. Yes, exactly. Introductions should absolutely be voice acted because, okay, fine, I'll fight you. Because then you know how to pronounce their names and stuff. Because you introduce like, a character introduces themselves with a name that is a fantasy name, and you're expected to just know how to pronounce it. Like, please. I mean, I know how to pronounce Papalimo and Ida because I've played the game multiple times. But the first time I played, I didn't know how to pronounce them. I was like, Ida and Papalimo? I don't know. And it's the same with Dawn Trail and other characters. Das Boot? I like your name. You look so tiny next to me. You look the size of my boot. All this happened inside Spirithold? 12 preserve us. Who is that masked mage, and by what dark ambition is he driven? So many things shrouded in mystery. And I would love to hear if the Ascians actually speak in the ancient tongue. Because so rarely do they actually get a voiced line in A Realm Reborn, so you don't know if they're actually talking in the ancient's tongue, but judging by the speech bubble, you think it probably is. But I don't know. I like to imagine they are. Well, I shan't find any answers on my own. I must needs discuss this with Galfred. The matter warrants a full investigation, if I am any judge, and that shall certainly be my recommendation. Your courage has saved many lives this day, adventurer. For this you have my deepest gratitude. Pray return to Gridania and seek out Mione. Yeah, that speech bubble, that is how the Asians speak. So when you see that dark speech bubble with the fluttery edges and the pink writing, that's ancient speak. Nope. It's because when you talk to the. This is going to be a spoiler, so if you haven't played in Shadowbringers or anything, don't listen to me. When they're talking to the shadows in Amarot, and they're doing the wah 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 speak, they have the same speech bubble. And so they're connected. That's that language. Okay, not spoilers anymore. I understand she wishes to thank you for your efforts on our behalf. Oh, hi twin. Oh yeah, I need to home. Why are you hopping next to me? Are you trying to get my attention? But yeah, I remember when I first played through that and saw those speech bubbles, I was just like, what? Mind blown. Yeah, you can probably just watch my stream and you'll get a Realm Reborn enough. Welcome back, Petronella. A little bird tells me that the hero and his party owe you their lives. A tale for the tavern if there ever was one. It is only a shame that I must ask you not to tell it, for the time being at least. Do I make myself clear? Until the heroes have made their will on the matter known, it would be best to avoid unsettling people with stories of walking statues. Now then, you must have suitable recompense for your valiant service. Yeah, Realm Reborn does have really weird pacing. I still love it. It's still great, but the pacing is odd. For the first half of your reward, I give you leave to make use of the accommodations here at the guild. And I think that's why a lot of people can't get past a Realm Reborn. Like, when they play through the story and they're expecting what people have built up for them, it's like, what is this? Even though it's good, it's not the same as what they've been hearing. Arrangements have been made, so all you need to do is speak with Antoinette whenever you crave the comfort of a firm bed and a soft pillow. What a name. Antoinette. For the second half of your reward, I offer you another path to fame and fortune. Guild leaves. Guild leaves are records of the various requests we receive from the citizenry. They outline all manner of tasks which ambitious young adventurers like you can elect to undertake. Gontran is our guild leave official or leave meet here at the Carline Canopy. I have spoken with him regarding your knack for solving challenging problems, and he is eager to make your acquaintance. Hello. Now I'm gonna do a leave just so I can unlock guild hests. Yes, that's exactly how it feels. It feels like the pacing is trying to be slow to build something up, but you're not really sure what. Though I gotta admit, when you get to the Titan storyline is when it really starts to pick up. Like before that, it's like, okay. And then you walk into the Waking Sands for the Titan storyline, and it's like, oh, okay, so now we're cooking that. By the way, have you perchance heard about the coming festival? It is truly a splendid occasion, looked forward to by young and old alike, and one I heartily recommend you take the time to enjoy. I do not remember a festival. Don't be too disappointed if the recent troubles cast a shadow over proceedings, however. I fear nothing short of the mysterious interloper's apprehension can prevent that. But we were talking about you, Petronella. You have made Mother proud. I expect great things of you, young lady. Of course, it might be because I've skipped the ARR storyline the last several times I've played through the game, so that might be why I don't remember anything about the festival. Oh, I can probably do my next job quest. Yeah. They do kind of feel like separate expansions because A Realm Reborn is so massive because it goes from 1 to 50 instead of just 10 levels like all the rest of the expansions. It feels like it could have been multiple expansions. Which, it's a good thing that it used to have. I played through the post A Realm Reborn stuff when it was still the full length. And let me tell you, the post Realm Reborn stuff made me want to quit. I literally unsubscribed for a while because I was so sick of it because it was so long. Like, I couldn't bring myself to play it for a while because I'm just like, where am I going with this? But yeah, they've shortened it so much, and I'm so glad they did because I like the story. I like the post Realm Reborn story. It was so long beforehand. How is my favorite fresh-faced adventurer? Oh, do not scowl so. I speak out of habit. You've come a long way since you've walked through my door, and I'll not deny it. As a matter of fact, I think it's about time you made yourself useful at Bent Branch Meadows in the Central Shroud. Unlike the recruits you see at the Bannock, the men and women out at Brent Branch are fully occupied with their own work. As such, I imagine there are more than a few who would welcome the assistance of a rapidly maturing adventurer like yourself. Yeah, it does. I mean, some in-between expansion content is good. Like, it's great. But it can also get so exhausting when you're playing through it all in one go, especially. Like, when it's gradual, when you're caught up, is great because, yes, more content. But, yeah. Yeah, yeah. That does make sense, yeah. I knew what you meant. Or at least I had an idea what you meant. Bent Branch is also home to a very useful situated aetheryte. It is, in other words, the perfect place for you to begin the next stage of your journey as an adventurer. And what better time than the present? Leave the city via the Blue Badger Gate and continue to the southwest until you come to a bridge. Cross it, and when you spy an aetheryte in the distance, you may congratulate yourself on having successfully found Bent Branch Meadows. Actually, I can just teleport there. If you so fancy, you may also make use of the Chocobo Porter service. Doubtless the safest way to get to your destination. Chocobo Keep Singer should not hesitate to lend his birds to a capable adventurer like you. Oh, and be sure to introduce yourself to Katha, the head Chocobo Wrangler, when you arrive. I actually, even though I've been playing since the day that A Realm Reborn came out, I'm not even gonna bother reading that. I didn't actually seriously get serious about the game until after I finished Heaven's Word. And actually, like, actually, not even until I started Heaven's Word. Oh, wait. Cancel. No. Cancel. There's something I need to do here. I need to set this up for always use for costs above 300. Confirm. There we go. Okay, yeah. I was a big chicken, and so I could barely get myself to even do the 8-man trials until my friends started playing with me, because I didn't have friends playing with me until after Heaven's Word was out. And by then, I was still stuck right before it really started getting into the post Realm Reborn stuff. And so, yeah, I was big chicken until then, and I actually didn't even do a alliance raid until only a few months before Stormblood came out. The first alliance raid I ever did was Void Ark. I didn't do Crystal Tower when it was relevant. I didn't even do it until after I'd already done all of the Void Ark series. And I was like, oh, this is way less scary than the Void Ark ones. And now those are the ones that I do the most often. Not because I want to. Yeah, that was me too. I had played, I never played any of the big popular MMOs before Final Fantasy XIV. I only played the free ones. I don't even remember the name of the one that I was really into. But I didn't ever actually pay attention to the story in any of them until 14, and then I of course paid attention to that one because I've always been a Final Fantasy fan. But then it was like, I've never actually done much social stuff in any of the ones that I've done before. Go to sleep, 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 go to sleep. Get it to sleep. Thank you. Yes. Yeah, I never really did any of the dungeons or anything in any of the free MMOs that I did. So it was I actually, when I got to Sastasha, it took me like a week to get up the courage to do it. Okay. We've unlocked our very first dungeon. Should check my gear. It is not good enough for a dungeon. At all. Even if it is the easiest dungeon in the entire game. So before I do anything, I'm going to go back home and accept my class quest so I can get a little bit of gear. I literally put my Twitch chat right over top of where the names of the locations are, so if you see me squinting at my Ethernet tab. That's why. Because I'm trying to see the words underneath the words. Greetings, Petronella. Each time we meet, the part of conjurer befits you ever better. In your previous lesson, you learned about the element of earth. It is my desire that you next become acquainted with the wind. Travel to Full Flower Combe in the East Shroud and seek the teachings of the hearer Wolfew. Though scant few years have passed since her coming of age, Wolfew is a conjurer of consummate skill who is able to divine the will of air elementals with uncommon clarity. I can recommend no better tutor for your lessons in the mysteries of wind. Oh my goodness, everyone's in the red thingamabobber. Robe. Robe. That's the word. It is a robe. Oh, right, no. This way. Right. Okay, we go to Lancers. Lancers. Here we go. While I'm there, I might as well attune, you know. Excuse me. One thing I like about A Realm Reborn over some of the others is, you know, in every other expansion, you can't accidentally wander into an area that's way too high for your level. But this one, you can literally wander into an area that's like nearly level 50 and accidentally die. And I think that's funny. I think it's funny because that was one of the very first things I did in this area here. Because, you know, it has the Sylphlins. And I accidentally wandered into them when I was level 20 or so. And I got murdered quick. Just something saw me and went, hey, that adventurer is squishy. Murder. Ate me. It really is. I really wish I had a mount. Give me my ability to ride on a mount. That's my absolute least favorite part about restarting, is not having a mount for a while. And then not being able to fly for a while. Hello. You must be Petronella. Brother Esimian sent word to expect you. It shall be my pleasure to instruct you on the patterns of gusts and gales. Now, how to proceed. Pray forgive my hesitation. It was but recently that I attained the title of hearer, and, well, you were my first student. Ah, yes, I believe I have a suitable task for you. To the east of Sweetbloom Pier there is a small spring, given rise to a pool. Go there and clear the air of the honeybee swarm, which lately took up in the residents of the area. You seem uncertain. Perhaps you wonder at the connection between my request and the subject of your study? I sympathize, Petronella, but trust me, inexperienced though I may seem, this deed will deepen your understanding of wind. Okie dokie. If you say so. I say as if I don't know exactly what she means. Why did I go that way? Oh no, you're back? Don't murder me. Don't, I said! also miss my protect spell. Stone Skin was fine, but I liked protect better. Because Stone Skin lasted for one hit. Like, one hit and it was gone, but protect lasted for a while. And later on it became an AoE, so that you could cast it on your whole party. Welcome back! I take it the bees are no more? Tell me, did you happen to notice many of the Vilekins' preferred flowers in the vicinity of the spring? I ask because there were none. Strange, then, is it not, that the bees should choose to congregate there? And what has caused this aberrant behavior? Still your mind, and reach out with your senses. Can you feel it? The path of the wind veers from its natural course, sweeping hapless creatures along in its wake. Something is playing havoc with the air currents. Such a disturbance bespeaks corruption. Return to the spring near Sweetbloom Pier and search for pockets of corrupted air. Should you find one, use your powers of conjuring to disperse it. Okie dokie. Oh, I didn't mean to walk on you, random person on the ground. No! I want that right now. Proceed. Let's get you smacked. This is another duty that used to be kind of hard. It's really not anymore. Okay. Ah! Raw sludge. I remember with this duty ages ago when we still had the water spell, I would constantly be pushing this thing back away from me with the water spell. I'd push it away, and then I'd attack the other thing, and I'd push that away, and I'd attack the other thing. I'd never think to actually put anything to sleep. Well done! The wind no longer keens its frustration. Let us return to Full Flower. Okay. Did we need a cutscene for that? It didn't seem like cutscene material, but okay. That's another way that A Realm Reborn is kind of weird, because like it gives you cutscenes in places that don't need cutscenes. Whoop. I thought I could jump over it. Hi, random. Oh, now that I'm level 10, once I finish this quest, I'll be able to take other classes. Not that I'm going to yet, but I can. I want to at least be able to get to other areas before I start expanding my class repertoire. I must apologize for exposing you to such danger. The corruption was greater than I anticipated. Oh, honey. Honey. That is like the least danger I'm ever going to be exposed to. But thank you for apologizing. It is through such trials that we flourish as conjurers. Now then, Petronella, What did you learn as you struggled within the air's grasp? You will doubtless have noticed that the wind does not strike with the instant crushing force of earth. Instead, it torments one's form, dancing across every surface and leaving 1,000 tiny wounds in its wake. These are the agonies of erosion. Having experienced such pain, you are now intimately acquainted with wind's capacity for patient destruction. That's why it's a dot. That makes sense. They really did think things out. No land is a stranger to its power. When you stand under distant skies and feel the wind's familiar caress upon your skin, remember the lessons you have learned here this day. I suppose I should be grateful that this latest elemental disturbance manifested itself at such an opportune time. Only the gods know what I would have taught you had it not. Yet the growing frequency of such phenomena begins to concern me. While it is true that the calamity wrought such harm upon the Twelveswood, I suspect some other forces at work here. I bid you remain wary, Petronella. But enough of these ominous rumblings. I regret to say that your time with me is at an end. Return to Stillglade Fane and inform Brother Esumi of your newfound mastery. Oh, and be sure to thank him for sending me such a willing first student. Okay, now let's go attune at Hawthorn Hut. Yeah, I was right, yes. Yay! My brain works sometimes. Don't mind me, I just like listening to my feet steps. I suppose that's probably a leave. Hello, I'm here to attune. Don't mind me. I'm just a wee baby bunny. I'm a cat girl playing the bunny girl. Choco keep so that I can do some choco riding that I need to. Okay, now let's go back home. And I need to get something to drink because my mouth is dry. There, I can see better. I want, I'd be able to ride my mount in this area. It's so far. Just a little mount. Like a go-kart. That would be a cute mount, go-kart. Welcome back, Petronella. The elementals inform me that you have opened your ears to the voice of the wind. That is well. Having made allies of two elements, you are well on your way along the path of conjury, though full comprehension of these forces will only come to you in the fullness of time. Be patient. As you seek to embrace nature more fully, so will nature hold you more closely. They made you study wind? Why bother? You don't need wind to heal things, whatever those dreary lessons tell you. Conjury is inextricably bound with nature, Sylphie. That dreary lesson is one you should have learned by now. I assume by your presence here that you have once again abandoned your tutors. You must understand, if you persist in casting spells without the proper knowledge, I have all the knowledge I need. My mother never needed to embrace nature to heal. All the people she helped were thankful for her art. I'll learn conjury the same way she did and become just as great a conjurer. You'll see. But I didn't come here to argue with you, Brother Isumi. I wanted to tell you that I've discovered how to cast rays. How? What were you thinking, girl? You know not what you do, what you risk. You are meddling with forces beyond your comprehension. Should you even attempt to use that spell, I will have to have no recourse but to strip you of the name Conjurer and banish you from our halls. Do I make myself clear? Why must you be so angry with me? It's not as if I was trying to hurt anyone. Yeah, just yourself. But that's... Sylphie, my dear child, that is precisely the point. My apologies, Petronella. I hope you do not find these constant disruptions distracting. As you've just heard, Sylphie's mother was also a conjurer who was unable to use any spells outside of the sphere of healing. Needless to say, Sylphie seeks to emulate her in every way. It is a rare and wondrous talent to heal without relying on the energies of nature, but such power is not born of true conjury. By all that we know of the art, it should not be possible for Sylphie to cast rays. I shudder to think what would happen if she tried. I fear my inability to set her upon the true path reflects my own failings as a teacher. I am only glad that those same failings have not hindered you. Whether it be with my help or in spite of it, I believe that you will become a fine conjurer. Already you are blessed with great power, and more shall be yours should you persevere with our art, as indeed I hope you shall. Yet, however much you grow, however powerful you become, remember that ours is a power borrowed, not taken. Before you depart, I would speak with you of one further matter. Thus far, you have completed 3 tasks to my satisfaction. I would officially recognize your efforts by granting you leave to join the other guilds. Gridania is home to guilds representing lancers, archers, leatherworkers, carpenters, and botanists. Should any of these paths appeal to you, you are free to seek membership at the associated establishment. I might actually start doing gathering and crafting off camera, because it might be kind of boring. But I love gathering and crafting, I just don't dedicate a lot of time to it, usually. But I ask that you bear one thing in mind. While man is given to curiosity and want to explore new paths, only through focus may he attain true enlightenment. Naturally, it would please me most if you placed conjuring above all other pursuits. Regardless of the path you choose, however, I have every confidence that your deeds will be to the honor of all concerned. Go now, Petronella, and seek your destiny. Ever shall the earth meet your footfalls and the wind guide your path. Let's see. Let's do shoes. Let's see what my shoes. Yeah, my shoes are only 5, so shoes are good. How much skill do I have? I got my armory. Da-da-da-da-da. Let's put my shoes on. And my new staff, cane, crook. Oh, my legs look silly. That's the fun part of starting in Ul'dah. You get the glamour system and dyeing system before you have to travel anywhere. Okay. I do not have much gil. Okay, yeah. We're not buying gil. We're not buying... Well, I would love to buy gil, but we're not buying clothing. Okay, let's do this despite bad clothing. Oh! That's the point of being a healer. The joys of being a healer. Sometimes you get instant cues. And of course the DPS are taking a while because they've probably been waiting forever. please don't. You know, this thing, the hazard zones are literally only in the guild hests. I'm not the tank! The tank must be due. Whoops. I did not mean to, flash the mobs. Flash mob! Oh, I understand. I have to do laundry later. In fact, I'm probably going to go straight downstairs to put stuff in the laundry after stream. Yeah, that purple outline thing, I've only ever seen it in guild hests. Oh, I don't have any dances. I was gonna dance, and then I realized I don't have any. I do have this, though. I caressed my tombstone in search of succor. Bench. Here I come. Ooh, you got a prettier one. There's a pinker red robe. What's with all the robes being red at this level? I feel like the gear you get should be a random color. Me too. Yeah. I was literally doing that as well before I started stream. Besides watching the Sidnack video. You must be the adventurer Mione sent word about. I'm Keitha, head wrangler around these parts. I've heard many and more things about you. Good things, lest you worry. When the elder seeds here bade us welcome venturers, 'tis fair to say we had our doubts. Till hard-working folk like yourself said about providing us wrong, that is. Proving us wrong, that is. Consider me a convert. Any road, you have a mind to help out at the ranch, have you? Good. We could always do with a hand or two to keep the place running smoothly. As a matter of fact, I've a task right here that wants doing. Let me know when you're ready to get busy. Oh, and you come highly recommended, so don't go letting no one down, eh? I promise I will not. I can't put that on, so I'll put this one on. Got pants! Wow, I didn't even have pants. Yeah, like, the gear, like, for this level of gear, instead of having everyone have the exact same color, like this, it would be fun to have it be completely random in A Realm Reborn. Only in A Realm Reborn. The other ones have better looking gear, so don't have random dyes. That would ruin them. 7 hells! Some bastard Kern has gone and broke one of me chocobo eggs. The filthy little thief was busy looting the barn when a guard startled it, prompting the damn thing to drop the egg it was clutching and run. Some of the lads gave chase, bless 'em, but when 3 more of the vermin appeared, me lot had no choice but to turn back. Something has to be done about this kickern. Would you mind heading over to the matron's lathe and having a word with soldier named Rosaline for me? The rat men nest in her neck of the woods, see, she'll know what to do. Whoop. Wow, how did my ears? go past that. Right, I do have the sprint, don't I? Yep. Aww. Well, we have the same quest, don't we? You're here on Keitha's behalf? I see. Broke one of her eggs, you say? And there were 4 of the creatures? The Kickern are a nuisance at the best of times, but we must now add trespass and chocobo murder to their list of transgressions. They have forced our hand. Our retribution must needs be swift and decisive. And who better than you to deliver it, adventurer? Find the lair to the west of here and make an example of exactly 4 Kickern scramblers. We can send no clearer message. Okay. You can take that one. I'll let you have it. My inner healer is keeping an eye on the player that's definitely newer than me. Why aren't you healing yourself? You've got a healing spell for that reason. Oh, and her name is Serena, so. I need an AoE spell. But I don't get that until Holy. And Holy I don't get until level, like, 40. I just realized her name is literally Serena Fish. She's literally Serena Fish. I love that name. I'm back. I killed the rats. The deed is done. Good. A grim task, but a necessary one. You have shown them the folly of inciting the wrath of those who consort with adventurers. Perhaps now the Kickern will think twice before giving in to their larcenous proclivities. It really does sound like a children's book character name. Like a book about fish. Or about a mermaid. I know this one isn't as good as the one I have on. Oh, I didn't want that one. I wanted... I didn't mean to accept that one. I'll do it later. Ho there, adventurer! You seem light on your feet. Fancy a quick skip along the root of the Heaven's Pillar tree? Here? Yeah, here? I need someone to pick off a blue trumpet or 2. I know what you're thinking. It's not more than a mushroom, so why the commotion? I'll tell you why. You allow that fungal menace to multiply, and within a moon they'll be covering the whole damn root and rotting the wood clear through. Just watch your step while you're up there, though. Dire mites on the ground won't waste any time in adding insult to falling injuries. Once you're done, head up to the top of the root and report to Theodore. He'll be glad to hear someone's taken care of one of his most dreaded chores. Oh, I did not know about reverse coloring books. That's cool. I really should get my own tactile hobbies. Like, I used to do a little bit of knitting, but I was absolutely horrendous at it, and it made me more stressed than relaxing me, so I gave that up real quick. But I've thought about gardening, but I also have a lot of cats, and cats are notorious for eating things they shouldn't, so that is also off the table. Ah. But reverse coloring books I might have to give a try. There it is. It's okay, buddy. Just go a little bit further up. Just a little bit further. I understand. Like, it's not the creative hobbies that stress me out. Like, I'm a moderately creative person, but it's the... I want to get it perfect. I'm a perfectionist. And so I need a hobby that doesn't require perfection. Oh, you've cleared the root of the blue trumpets? Wonderful! To be quite honest, I have this teeny tiny problem with heights. Though no, this is not my ideal posting, but we all do what we must. Okay. Keeping the route passable is an important job, you see. It's one of the few ways folk can traverse the central shroud since the calamity, but all but split the area in twain. It is not perhaps the easiest pathway to waft, but there are those who believe the will of the matron herself caused this tendril of a heavens pillar to remain there, thus suspended, that it might serve the forest people. I'm rather fond of the notion myself. Give me that ugly hat. Oh, I don't need the ugly hat. It is, regrettably, my duty to stand watch over the road from here to Bent Branch Meadows. The ranch has become a veritable institution of Gridania, so any threats to its continued operation are taken quite seriously by the wood whalers. Which reminds me, mayhap it was my imagination, but I believe I caught a glimpse of some shadowy fellow not too long ago. Would you mind passing word to Rosaline down below? I would go myself, but, well, it's hard enough marshalling the courage to walk the route for my shift. Okay. Yep. Everyone else being so careful, and I'm just jumping. I love watching players that are new being so careful. And then me just going, whee! A shadowy fellow? Now that you mention it, I may have seen something. I dismissed it as a trick of the light before, but I thought I saw a shadow in the forest to the north. Still, I suspect it is nothing more than a Kithrin thief on the run. If you must sate your curiosity, by all means investigate. Should you actually find something of note, I would like very much to see it. I will go see what it is. Ta-da! I like running by and helping people. Hopefully she actually needed help. Or he. They. Person. Oh yeah. Whoop. I love the sound of my footsteps on the wood. Have you found something? I did. I found this. A tattered leather satchel you found lying near a gutted campfire. Boy, that's a boring description. Remnants of a campfire and a forgotten bag. This could belong to any adventurer or traveler. And inside we have A chocobo grooming brush and roseling oil? But wait, why would a traveler make camp here when it would be far safer to beg the hospitality of the Bent Branch Meadows? Bugger me, I think this belongs to that stranger said to be meddling with the chocobos. Thank you, adventurer. We have been lax in our duties, but no longer. I swear we will find this shadow. Didn't I just get these shoes? I'll take the money. We cannot allow other sentries to dismiss similar sightings. They must know what we have learned. To that end, I've prepared this letter containing everything we know about our mysterious stranger. I need you to show it to my comrades throughout the shroud. Once each sentry has committed the details to memory, have them write their name at the bottom for confirmation. Start with Elmar at the Bannock, then find Bernard at the eastern gates of Bent Branch Meadows. They ought to relay the information to the others. Finally, make sure Elgar sees the letter. He stands watch within the stable, so if the stranger's aim is to harm the chocobos, Elgar may have to personally put an end to it. Okay. I like your sun hat, Mr. Hrothgar man. It's very bonita. I look like a merchant. Wait. Bannock. Hello, coming through. Beep. Beep, beep. I went up on the rock. I hate when that happens. Yeah, yoga in the morning might help with that. It's worth a try either way. You don't look like you're here for training. I have this. A shadowy figure. Understood. I'll pass word to the recruits as well as the sentries. Let me just make my mark. There. That should do it. If you follow the road south, you'll find Bernard by the bridge to Bent Branch. Godspeed, adventurer. Back through the river. I don't really need to run now, but I'm gonna anyway. Hello, Bernard. You have business with me, adventurer? Ooh. Here. Rosaline is right to be cautious. For the stranger to venture so close, yet go to such lengths to remain undetected, is highly suspicious. They clearly have designs on Bent Branch. It's true. Like, animals love to eat things they're not supposed to, and it's like, how were you ever not domestic? I need to baby you like a little toddler. Go, no, you're not supposed to put the poisonous mushrooms in your mouth. We appreciate the help. I should write my name here, yes? And here, take it. You'll find Elgar in the stables, past the Aetheryte. I got these 2 little succulents recently, and my cats have been so fascinated by them, and I've had to put them up high so that they can't get to them. Because otherwise they'll start chewing on them. It's a good thing it's not a cactus with actual spines, because then they'd be stabbing their mouths. Mind the birds, adventurer. They get nervous around strangers. I have this. What's this? A shadowy stranger near Matron's Lace. You've already shown this to Bernard and Elmar, I see. Good, good. Then all that's left is to inform the staff here. Not everyone here is a wood whaler, true, but even our stable boys wouldn't hesitate to take up arms to defend these chocobos. Oh, they can. They can reach it. That's why Normally, I just keep the little succulents on my computer table because I don't let them on my computer table when I'm here. But I try to put them in less assuming places, like places where they're less likely to go to when I'm not around. Like high up places where they don't go yet when I'm not around and can't monitor them. Like right now, they're up on one of the shelves next to my TV. And I am hoping that the cats don't notice them. Da-da-da-da. You're quite the compassionate adventurer by the sound of it. Well, far be it from me to look to gift Chocobo in the mouth. I have need of a capable woman like yourself. Good. That's part of the reason I like this program is she is so much more expressive than the old one. Like, I can look smirky. We received a peddler at the gates the other day, an excitable Lalafell that was sweating and swearing that he had been attacked by large winged beasts. Yet, other than hornets, I know of no flying creatures in this region. If there's any truth to what he said, it might prove problematic for other travelers. Follow the road south and see if you can find any evidence to support his claim. And, should you find something, kindly tell Lothair to patrol his area sometime instead of just standing beneath the spire and staring at the God's damned road! In those words. I see now that's not a sun hat, but it sure looked like a sun hat when I saw it earlier. Search for signs of winged beasts. That's why I didn't see it, because it's underneath the other mark on my map. I am very tan. Beige. Hello. Egg. Oh, hello. You? Go to sleep. I should move these for anyone else doing this quest. I like to take the enemies off of the area that I'm doing quests, so just in case people are doing the same quest and they don't want to have to fight my enemies as well, just so they can get to their enemies. A northern vulture? 2? And they were defending a nest? Well, perhaps we could omit the last detail from any official reports. I would rather not give Aelgar any further cause to be cross. Thank you for slaying the beasts. You may rest assured that I will not permit this to happen again. Gloves. More beige. Just call me Beigely. I have another task for you, adventurer. I need to head into the hedge tree to the southwest of here and speak with Hera Leone. After tending to the hedge tree, the hero was scheduled to board a boat from the Mirror Planks. Well, the vessel's departure time has come and gone, but there is still no sign of her. Yeah, low-level healer killing mobs is not my favorite version of killing mobs. Knowing how absorbed the hero becomes in her work, I am not unduly concerned. Armel, however, was responsible for organizing Leonie's transportation and is likely wondering if her wayward passenger is ever going to arrive. Perhaps a gentle reminder is in order. Wait. Oh yeah, hedge tree. This way. past Tamtara Deepcroft. Oh, it's lucid dreaming. I need to put that over here. Wait, why was nothing killing me? Why is nothing killing me? That's confusing. Lost snacks? What a horrible name. You gotta kill him. You gotta kill him. You gotta kill him. They're gonna kill you. Yes, what troubles you, my dear? Ah, yes, the boat. I had quite forgotten. Oh, I guess not. I guess you don't have to kill him. Oh, my task with the hedge tree is well and finished, but the elementals murmur of a malevolent presence in the vicinity of the Tamtara Deepcroft. I must abide a while longer, that I might better divine the source of the elemental's distress. Please inform Armel that I shall be late in arriving. I'm gonna save the snacks. It's bad enough they're soggy. An anime list, like animes that I plan to watch, or animes that I have watched. I don't really have a list, weirdly enough. I kind of just keep it all in my head. If someone suggests something that sounds good, I watch it, or I write it down occasionally, but not really actively. You bear a message from Hera Leone. An evil presence in the Deepcroft? That does sound grave indeed. I understand. My memory is a steel trap for things that literally do not matter at all, and it's a sieve for anything that matters. Like, oh yes, I have watched ReZero. I shall organize a vessel for a later time, then. Perhaps a bell from now? 2? Better make it 3, just to be safe. Thank you for your trouble. You're welcome. I need a better shield. Yuck. I didn't realize there was a current season. I have not been watching the current season. I might have to rewatch the whole thing because I barely remember what was going on. Might you assist me with another matter, milady? A wagon that departed from Quarry Mill was overturned on the road when some large, ill-tempered forest beast chose that moment to defend its territory. By Novika's grace, the driver escaped without serious injury, but the wagon's cargo was not so fortunate. With none willing to risk another encounter with the creature, I can only assume the goods remain strewn across the ground where the incident occurred. Simply follow the road here to the south, and you should come across the wreckage. Salvage what cargo you can and deliver it to Keitha at Bent Branch Meadows, if you would be so kind. Yeah, I haven't been watching a lot of anime recently. Gnosia has been the only one I've been watching, because at night is when I usually watch stuff, and at night I've been reading this extremely long web novel called Soft Touch. I'm finally almost caught up on that, and then I'm going to start watching stuff again. I only have like 49 chapters to go on Soft Touch before I'm caught up. Yeah, to give you an idea how long it is. I only have 49 before I'm caught up. I'm practically caught up already. Let's go defeat a giant frog. Yeah, it has a lot. I've been reading it since the beginning of the year, to give you an idea. But it's worth it. It's really good. Thank you. A lot of the early chapters aren't super long, and I do a lot of reading at work. But yeah. I've read through it a lot faster than I thought I would. Like, when I realized it was in the 800s, now I'm like, I'm actually practically caught up already? And it's still being updated. Like, it got an update only a couple of days ago. New chapter. Oh. I'm not talking to you? Okay. I am so glad that this jog exists now. Because otherwise this would be such a long run. It is anyway. But it's shorter. This Gridania is really busy today. Oh my goodness. Well, not Gridania, but the Shroud. Really busy today. Everyone's online. Yes, it really is. When they first added it and I realized that I was running faster than usual, I was blown away. I'm like, thank goodness, thank you everyone for adding this. Thank you. It's so much easier. I don't have to. Before they added the jog, I would always switch to a physical ranged so that I could do a peloton. So I'd peloton everywhere. But now I don't have to. I still do, but I don't have to. Good to see you again, friend. Did you learn anything about the lavender beds? Oh, adventurers only? Is that so? Well, these are trying times, and it's more important than ever for Gridania to attract capable individuals like yourself. It is. It is. I'm sure that one day my dreams will come to fruition. One day I'll have my own cottage and stables filled with my beloved chocobos. Yes, you will, Margeria. You know, I bet someone has made an alt of her just so they could buy a house with a stable. Yes, I go to extra effort for absolutely no reason, and I am proud of it. Not really. But, I mean, Grand Jellyfish, all of her main roles are the physical ranged, so it's not that much extra effort to just do a peloton occasionally. For other other alts, it is. But for her, my main that is, it's not that much extra effort. You have a delivery for me? Yes. Ah, this is the shipment I was waiting for on Corn Mill. I heard the wagon ran afoul of some great monstrosity just up the path from the mirror planks, but I see you've managed to scrape together a few bits and pieces. Seems I can't get through 2 bells these days without hearing about some new tale of horrors in the deep croft or bandit cutthroats prowling the woods hereabouts. Makes me wonder if me chocobos are safe at night, it does. If we're ever in need of adventurous skills, I hope you'll be around to lend a hand. I will. Shinoamisaki. Luculo. No! Oh gods, please no. Leia's egg. Petronella, you must help me. I stepped out of the stables for but a moment, and when I returned it was gone! What was gone? An egg! Sorry? You are sure the chocobos will lay another? Gah! You do not understand. The egg is extremely valuable. I must find it. You will help me, won't you, Petronella? Oh, thank you, thank you. Someone must have made off with it. There can be no other explanation. I shall scour every ilm of the stable once more, just to be sure. While I do so, I should be very grateful if you'd ask the others if they noticed anything unusual. It is, Soft Touch has so much. It's a mystery, it's supernatural, it's very fluffy. Very fluffy. Very fluffy romance. Like, every character that you meet that you like, even the ones that you don't like at the beginning, get a happy romance. Like, everyone gets a happy ending. And it's just so good. You think that things are going one direction and they'll go a different direction, and it's just really good. I recommend it. I can't recommend it enough. A little dark, but like not. Well, right now in the story, they're fighting a corrupted illusion that has stolen all the luck from these 3 brothers. That's about as dark as it gets. I mean, there's also drug lords and and some alcoholism mention, and one of the main characters is a ghost because she died. Okay, and there's also one of the main characters has had a lot of depression because he's supposed to save people. There's some death. But in the active story, hasn't been much actual darkness. It's a pretty good balance of dark and light. Yeah. See anyone acting suspicious? I most certainly did, lass. A man it was, running off towards the Tamtara Deepcroft. You say an egg was took? Then I'd say that there was your culprit. But why would anyone pinch a chocobo egg? Without the proper learning, it's damn near impossible to get one to hatch. Yeah, it has a little bit of angst, but it's primarily happy. Soft touch, that is. The chocobo egg has gone missing? Well, let me think. Now that you mention it, the chocobos were making quite a racket earlier. So much so, in fact, that I ran over to check on them, almost flattening a passing peddler in my haste. I didn't find anything out of the ordinary, though. I think a lot of what makes it a happy story is the main character is a very optimistic person, and you're looking at everything through his eyes. And the darker chapters are the ones that are from other characters' point of view. Like, even the most dark things tend to be, like, he tends to see the upside about them. Could I describe the peddler? Oh, he was an Ellison fellow. Didn't recognize his face. Seemed awfully twitchy. Oh god, you don't think he... Why in the hells didn't I accost him? Good question, Leodare. Good question. Time for me to go accost him. I have seen bits and pieces of One Piece. I haven't read it. I really should, though. Like, read and or watch. Have I seen any odd characters about? Aside from yourself, you mean? Not that I recall. I'm not that odd. I'm just entirely in beige. Did you see someone calming the birds, but only from... I did see someone calming the birds, but only from a distance. I assumed it was Lucolo. But if you say he was away from the stables at the time, then who is that with the chocobos? Dun dun da! I would tell you my taste in things, but the problem is I don't know. I like what I like and I don't like what I don't like. And there is no real rhyme or reason to it. Okay, good to know. Good to know. There can be no mistake then. The egg was indeed stolen. And from what you have told me, this was no simple robbery. That the culprit should take only Leia's egg and disregard all the rest tells me we are dealing with someone well versed in chocobo breeding. I am sorry to say that the individual in question is like to be a citizen of my native Ishgard. Ishgard mentioned? Leia, you see, is of the bloodline of Oranos, one of the greatest birds ever to grace an Ishgardian stable. Many a man in my homeland would give his right arm to possess one of Leia's eggs. Gods, I should have foreseen this. We must give chase at once. By the way, I'm planning to end stream after the Leia egg duty. Possibly after doing my level 15 class quest. Hold your chocobos, Lucolo. If this egg thief's from Ishgard like you say, why'd he go running off towards the Tamtar Deepcroft? Unless I've got my mental map upside down, that's the opposite direction. Well, yes, but he may seek to lay a false trail, or, bah! The why of it is not important. Leia's egg is all that matters. Adventurer, I beg of you, hunt the scoundrel down and take back what he stole. Well, at least you ain't planning on chasing after him yourself, wherever he's from. We may work wonders with our birds, Petronella, but acts of dare and do ain't exactly our field. If you don't mind, we'll leave that end of things to you. With luck, you may catch the thief on the road to the Tamtar Deepcroft, but do be careful. We cannot be certain he is working alone in this. Dun, dun, dun. Back to running. It is a very rainy day in the Shroud today. Oh yeah, I need to talk to you. I like to talk to every chocobo keep, just in case I'm too lazy to run everywhere and I want to take a chocobo floater. Leia's egg, Leia's egg. They named her Leia on purpose, didn't they? Leia lays an egg. Leia's egg. That's punny, and that's so something that Final Fantasy would do. Don't kill me! I don't feel like being killed today. Goodbye. Why is this thing so difficult to jump up? Oh no. I told you I didn't feel like being killed today, but I may have no choice in the matter. Goodbye. No Copo. Hello. Pantweeze. I have caught you at last, you spiteful imp. Now hand over the egg. You can't have it, Kupo. This egg belongs to Lucolo. Who in Halone's bloody fury are you? All those sops at Bant Branch hired themselves an adventurer, did they? Yes, Pantweeze. Yet another complication. This farce has gone on long enough. Kill the Moogle and the farmer's hireling, and bring me the damned egg. You can't have it. You. I really need a better shield. As a brand new healer, my least favorite dungeon to heal is Stone Vigil. Because it's the first one that has more hard-hitting enemies. I don't have one until like level 40 or something. I can't even I can't even see it. The only AoE I have is for healing. Hey, you. I don't want that. I will not kill that one. You obstinate cur. It really is. Like, especially for some of the DPS roles. Like, Monk. No, Monk is pretty good now. But a lot of them don't have AoEs until way later. And they're begging you to, like a tank is going, use AoE, and you're like, I don't have one! Oh, Arcanist. And Arcanist doesn't have an AoE until much later. Thank you, Kupo. What's that, Kupo? How did I come to be out here? Well, this egg here is Leia's. Leia is a very special chocobo, in case you didn't know. Anyway, I was having a nap in the stables when that nasty fellow crept in and tried to steal it, Kupo. So I snatched it up as quickly as I could and made a run for it. I was planning to take it back to Benton Branch Meadows myself, but it might be safer if you did it. I'm sure Lucolo will be very happy to see you, Kupo. Of course, me in my beige outfit. I'm going to teleport there. Oh. I think it is. Like, imagine being a DPS doing that fight. Especially an archer. Like, you could probably do it as a lancer just because they have better gear. But as an archer, you're squishy. And Do you even have any AoEs at that point? I think you might have one. But it's like, ugh. Especially if you're only getting gear from your quests. Because if you're buying gear, you're fine. You can be quite geared up. But when you're just getting it from quests, ugh. Do you have the egg? Is it safe? Is it secret? Is it safe? My mouth is dry, I can tell. Yes, it has the right coloring, the right weight. It is most definitely Leia's egg. I know not how to thank you. You had me worried there for a bit, Petronella. 'Tis good to see you and the egg back safe and sound. So I was correct in my assumption that an Ishgardian was involved, albeit one who did not, in fact, make off with the egg. Well, I could hardly have anticipated the intervention of a Moogle. Bugger me, it couldn't have been the same one, could it? Might you have encountered our unlikely savior before, Katha? Could be, aye. One of them saved my hide back when the calamity struck. I was in part of the woods that we now call the Stand-in Courses that day. Seemed like the whole bleeding forest was ablaze, and I couldn't see a yalm in front of me for the smoke. Well nigh given up hope I had. Then all of a sudden a Moogle appears out of nowhere, tugs at me smoldering sleeve, and leads me straight to a bit of the wood where the fire hadn't taken hold. And now you know why the business is named Moogle's Gift Mounts. Seemed like the least I could do. I'd be dead if it weren't for that plucky little bugger. Incredible. It may well be that the Moogle has stood vigil over us since that day. Ha! We'd better get back to work then. Wouldn't want to go letting our guardian angel down, would we? Petronella, you have our thanks. Oh, and I believe Lucolo wants to give you a little something for your troubles. Lila's egg is irreplaceable. I cannot well express to you the depth of my gratitude, and yet I find that I am still troubled. While this whole regrettable episode unfolded, I bore witness to a sight that greatly concerned me. Ah, the shield I wanted. My thanks for your kindness earlier. I hate to impose again, but I have need of your assistance in another matter, one of grave import, I fear. Of late I have noticed that Ixaly dirigibles have been appearing over the Twelveswood with increasing regularity. The frequency, however, does not bother me near so much as where they choose to fly, the patch of sky directly above the guardian tree. The tree is a sacred site, or so I was given to believe when I first came to Gridania, and thus I naturally assumed that the elementals would not suffer the Ixal to profane it. Yet the birdmen have been coming and going as they please, with nary a sign of protest from the guardians of the Twelveswood. And it was that which set me to thinking. Ever since the appearance of the much talked about suspicious individual, many and more strange things have been occurring in the forest. Could it be that he did something to the elementals? In case it proved useful, I have committed the details of my sightings to parchment, and would ask that you deliver the document to Mother Mione. I might be able to do the final duty before being able to travel before the end of stream. So I might be real quick. Please make all haste. I have an irrepressible feeling that something terrible is about to happen. Especially since I got started on this stream a little bit late today. A little bit, I say, as if it wasn't like almost a whole hour late. People are so creative. I can't play that music, even though I used to be able to play piano. Hello there, Petronella. Word of your tireless efforts at Bent Branch Meadows has reached my ears. The folk here have naught but the highest praise for you. You certainly have a knack for making Mother proud. Keep up the good work, you hear? Yes, Sappy Lore. I took piano lessons from when I was 8 to when I was 18. A letter from Lucolo? I haven't the slightest inkling what this could be about. Gods be good. I have a mission for you, Petronella. Suffice it to say that it is urgent. I fear it may also prove dangerous, however, so you must be prepared. Make what arrangements you can and report back to me the moment you are ready. Oh, well, my arrangements are putting on that shield I got. Time is of the essence, so I shall speak plain. Based on Lucolo's observations, the Ixal have designs on the Guardian Tree, and they mean to act soon. That would be nice if you changed gear and it led you to a level up. That would be really handy sometimes. The tree is the oldest living thing in this ancient forest, and is held sacred by every forest-born Verdanian. Should it come to any harm, the elementals would fly into a rage beyond pacifying. I dread to think of the chaos that would ensue. There isn't much time. We must act quickly. Petronella, please see this letter to the hands of Bow Lord Lowen, at the seat of the first bow in Quiver's Hold. Should the need arise, pray put yourself wholly at the man's disposal. I strongly suspect he will need all the able-bodied souls he can muster. Did I just get an invite to a free company? The fate of Gridania hangs in the balance. Go swiftly, Petronella. And tell. Hi, I would like to invite you to our FC, Selbina. We have experience buffs 24/7, free items, food, minions, and more. We have daily events and always willing to help. Check out guno.net. Details. Selbina, part of the G Alliance. I mean, why not? Experience. I am now G. Oops. Thank you for the invite. Now let's go talk to Lewin. Ah, yeah, and I get a heat of battle. Yeah. What's that name? Devious Shizlore. Okay. Hello. Don't mind me. I'm just going to the back. An urgent message from Mother Mione? Very well, you may enter. Do we have a house? We do have a house! Very nice. So you are Petronella Pajaro, the adventurer of whom I have heard so much. I understand you wish words with me. Mione has information on the Ixal, you say? Speak freely. You have both my ears. Yes. Matron forfend! They mean to defile the Guardian Tree? Before Nofaka, I swear those filthy birdmen will not touch it. Nay, not so much as a single leaf. 12, help me. How can it be that neither the Wood Whalers nor the God's Quiver caught wind of this? I cannot help but think this plot bears the mark of the masked devil who has eluded us for so long. We must be wary. This incursion may be more than it seems. Ah, Would that the warrior of light were still with us. Me, I'm here. I don't look like a warrior of light. I look kind of like a warrior of darkness, but I promise I am both. But this is no time for such idle thoughts. I thank you for delivering this message. You may assure Mione that I will dispatch a unit of my best men to investigate. My lord! What is it? It's the Ixal, sir. The Ixal have amassed the Guardian Tree. Already? Bloody hells. Petronella, Mione believes you capable, and I think of no better judge than she. Lend us your strength this day. Aid in the defense of the Guardian Tree. It's a little late. Off to the Guardian Tree. Yep. That's literally what it's like. And having not actually played through ARR in a long time. Me too. I love Final Fantasy 2. Let's get over to that Guardian Tree. I need a mount. I need to fly. Give me wings. I gotta wait until Dawn Trail to get wings. My chicken self is still not even done that. I'm here. Yeah, I didn't finish my statement. I lost my track of thought. Not having played through A Realm Reborn in a long time, it's kind of like having skipped it, because I'm like, I know this story, I think, but who are you? The Bowlord sent you, yes? Good to have you with us. The birdmen have completely surrounded the Guardian Tree, and their calls grow more urgent by the minute. Whatever it is they mean to do, we cannot let them go through with it. They must be stopped, no matter the cost. Yes. Proceed. Even though my hand keeps trying to not click the proceed. O mournful voice of creation! O mournful voice of time! Squawk! Tend me all! To us this forest, to Nolka belongs. Wisdom of Paragons we possess. To our former glory, restore us it will. From this tree a great crystal we take. Unto Garuda an offering we shall make. Unfeathered ones and elementals banish we shall. Our ancient home reclaim we will. Squawk! First squad, left flank. Second and third, right flank. The rest form the main host with me. It is high time we reminded our Ixal guests why we quivermen are to be feared. And the Healy gal. This position is yours, adventurer. May the elementals keep you. Squawk? Interrupt us, you dare? In your own blood you shall bathe. And my shield is also beige. definitely ending stream after this. My arm is starting to hurt. Yes. Yes, he does. He says F you in particular. Especially if you're a healer. Oops. Langa! Langa! The fish require a sacrifice. Langa! Ooh. I love how every single level 15 or so duty in each of the towns are almost exactly the same. Impressive work, adventurer. The Bowlord wishes or bids you hold this position. Enemies may yet lurk near, so stay on your guard. We go to bolster the left flank where the battle yet rages. There he is. The sorcerer's strength becomes clear. Yes, I am. Spoilers. You may have bested the golem, but you will not fare so well this day. I will fare so well this day. O mournful voice of creation, send unto me a creature of the abyss, my thrall to command, that I may smite mine enemies. I don't think that's La Habrea. Doesn't look like the right mask. Your very being imperils the plan. You cannot be suffered to live. Which mask is that? Look at that coloring. How pretty. My healer fighting rotation is very boring. Rock, wind. Rock. 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 Heal. How is this possible? I know. It's really surprising. Rock. 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 There you guys are. I was wondering where you were trying to appear. Do with a hand. We shall not fall before you. They literally are. There's even basically the same amount. It is past time we finish this. Ta-da! Yeah, fun. It seems like there's a lot of organizations in Final Fantasy and etc. type games. That the wisdom of the paragons should be brought low by mere mortals. Paragons. That's what I heard. The bringers of chaos, or Asians, to give them their proper name. It would seem our suspicions were correct. Shadowy organizations are cool. They make for very compelling stories. It is they who have been manipulating the beast tribes. Petronella, are you unharmed? Had I known this creature was near, I would have sent men, not called them away. There is no mistake, sir. He is the one who stirred the Ixal from their nest. Our intelligence was reliable. Dun, dun, dun. So this is the man who has eluded us for so long? Right! We finally got him! We sensed an ominous presence and came here as swiftly as our legs would carry us. Well, it's good to know what we're up against, anyway. My thanks as ever, friends. Quivermen, move out! To say you played an instrumental role in the success of this mission would scarcely do justice to your efforts this day, adventurer. Upon your return to Gridania, pray visit me at Quivershold. I will see to it that you receive the thanks you are due. You're probably wondering why we always seem to appear when there's trouble, right? Well, trust me when I tell you that it's almost never our fault. Despite what it looks like, Papalimo and I are actually helping the Gridanians. And we've been doing so for a good few years, too. Oh, did I mention that we're not from around here? Why, yes, we are Charlians. However, did you know? So I wasn't mistaken. Mistaken? About what? Nothing. Nothing at all. Ah, you always do that. Mumble something loaded with meaning only to keep it to yourself when someone asks. It's unfair. It's especially unfair when the someone is me. Oh, do calm down. I'll tell you later. I bet you won't. Anyway, all's well that ends well. Quite. We'd best be on our way. See you later. Ah, yes. Here we go. Crystal. Poof. And now I go back to Britannia. And since I said I was going to end after the last duty, and I did another duty, I think I will end it here. I had a great time, as usual, and I plan to stream a lot sooner than last time, like actually next Sunday instead of like a month from now. So hopefully I will see you then. Have a great rest of your night, everyone. I am going to. And thank you for being here, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.